What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Raw, host of the Belt to the Bush YouTube channel, and today we're going to go over my NBA picks and predictions for tonight's NBA action. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. First game up, we got the Toronto Raptors at the Boston Celtics. 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Celtics currently 8.5-point favorites. Over under 224.5. Let's look at the injury report real quick for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl is out. Scotty Barnes is a game-time decision. Brandon Ingram is a game-time decision. And Chucky Hepburn is out. For the Boston Celtics, it's pretty much the same thing every day for them. Minot is out. Harper Jr. is a game-time decision. And Tatum's still on there. Raptors, winners of 4 out of their last 5. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak. This will be their second straight road game. For the Celtics, they're currently they've won 4 out of their last 5, just like Toronto, but they're on a 1-game losing streak. This will be their 3rd straight home game. These two teams have already played twice this season. Boston got a 121-113 win in Toronto, and then a 112-96 win in Toronto. So really owned the Toronto Raptors so far this season. And, I think they continue the dominance over them. I'm gonna lay the 8.5 with Boston. I just think they're head and shoulders a better basketball team. They're hot right now. I mean, Toronto is too. Do not get me wrong, but obviously this Boston Celtics team has got this team's number, and with the current injury report status of Scotty Barnes and Bi, both as game time decisions. There's just no way I can take the Raptors here. No way. And I think that this line kind of indicates where the books are leaning and what Vegas is thinking. So I'll lean the 8.5. Just keep an eye on the injury report for Bi and Scotty Barnes in this one. Next game up, we have the Philadelphia 76ers at the Orlando Magic. Sixers currently 2.5-point favorites, over under 227.5. This game we played at 7 o'clock p.m. EST. For the Sixers, Joel Embiid is a game-time decision. For the Magic, Franz Wagner is out. Jace Richardson is a game-time decision. Mo Wagner's out. Jalen Suggs out. And Carlson is a game-time decision. For the Sixers, they are winners of 4 out of their last 5. They're currently running a 1-game winning streak. For the Orlando Magic, they are winners of 3 out of their last 5. They're coming off a 2-game road stand. This will be their first game back home. But you can see a trend with the Magic. Win 1, lose 1. Win 1, lose 1. Win 1. There you go. Because when you look at it, at Indiana, they won. Then they went to Chicago and lost. Then they played Indiana at home. They won. Then they went to Washington. They lost. Then they went to Brooklyn. They won. Now they're coming back home to play Philly. So if you're into trends right there, that might be an angle to pick Philadelphia. And like I said, Philadelphia's been pretty hot themselves. Like I said, winners of 4 out of their last 5. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. These two teams have already played twice this season. The season series is tied 1-1. Philadelphia got a 136-124 win at the crib. And then they played in Philadelphia again, where Orlando got a 144-103 win. Philadelphia is playing good basketball. Like I said, no Franz Wagner, no Mo Wagner, no Jalen Suggs. Jace Richardson is also on there. So for me, I'm not too in love with the game as is, but if I had to lean, I would lean Philly. I would also lean the over as well, the over 226.5. If Joel Embiid plays, I think that will speak volumes for the Sixers getting an outright win here. And potentially cover the number. But like I said, I want to attack the total. So I'll take the over 227.5. In terms of the side, like I said, I'm going to lean the Sixers just because of, Orlando Magic's injury report. I mean, there's just so many guys on there that's out. Like I said, Jalen Suggs is out, Franz Wagner's out. Just guys that they really, really need back. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Orlando. Don't get me wrong. I am. I'm a really big fan of Orlando, but I'm just taking the hotter team right now in Philly. And like I said, Philly's just been playing really, really good basketball as of late. Like I said, winners of 4 out of their last 5. So whenever this game takes the season series, I think it's Philadelphia. So I'll lean the Sixers. I'll lay the 2.5, but I'll also take the over 227.5 in this one. Next game up, we got a poop game. New Orleans Pelicans at the Washington Wizards, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Pelicans currently 2.5-point favorites, over under 242.5. For the Pelicans, Saddiq Bey is out. Jose Alvarado is out. Herbert Jones is a game-time decision, but he is listed as doubtful per ESPN. Trey Murphy is a game-time decision. For the Wizards, Trae Young, game-time decision, but, he just got traded. And Cam Whitmore is out. So, Washington is healthy now, getting their guys back. Pelicans, like I said, they may be without Herbert Jones and Trey Murphy, which, is a huge blow to New Orleans. This will be the first matchup between these two teams this season as well. Pelicans are losers of 5 out of their last 5. They have been absolutely dog water. Wizards winners of 3 out of their last 5. Something is telling me to really take the Wizards here at home. I'm not going to have any money on this game anyway, but I'm going to lean the Wizards outright money line. They're just playing a better basketball right now. And two, when they're healthy, they're actually decent in terms of like covering against bad teams like New Orleans. And like I said, the Wizards have been playing good basketball as of late. So yeah, I'm a lean Washington plus 2.5 and outright money line. Like I said, I'm not gonna have any money on this game anyway. Not even gonna have eyes on this game, but in sake of just picking a winner, I'm gonna lean Washington money line. But keep an eye on the injury report for Herbert Jones and Trey Murphy. If those guys do play, I do think that they stomp Washington here. But if not, I'll take Washington. Next game up, we got the Los Angeles Clippers at the Brooklyn Nets, 7:30 p.m. EST. Clippers currently at 2.5-point favorites, over under 214.5. That is a really, really low total here. Let's see. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is a game-time decision. Bojan Bogdanovic is out. Derrick Jones Jr. is out, and Bradley Beal is still on there. For the Nets, Michael Porter Jr. is a game-time decision, but he is listed as probable per ESPN. Ben Sarath and Haywood Highsmith are both out. For the Clippers, they are winners of 3 out of their last 5. And for the Nets, they won 1 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 3rd straight home game. This will be the first matchup between these two teams this season. I am a big believer in fading the Clippers, but just keep an eye on the injury report for Kawhi Leonard. If Kawhi Leonard plays in this game, then the Clippers will win and cover. If Kawhi Leonard does not play in this game, I will be taking Brooklyn outright money line. Like I said, there's certain situations where you can get Brooklyn and take them on the outright money line and win some money. But like I said, without knowing the status of Kawhi Leonard, then I'm not going to touch this yet. So just keep an eye out for the injury report for Kawhi Leonard. If he is out, I will be on the Brooklyn Nets. If he is in, then I will be on the Clippers. But in sake of video, he's a game time decision. We don't know. I will take Brooklyn on the outright money line here in this one. But like I said, I will wait till about 6 o'clock before I place a bet on this game. because usually they wait till about 6:30 to finally give them a designation. So wait till then. If he's in, take the Clippers, lay the number. If he's out, take Brooklyn Nets on the outright money line. Next game up, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder at the Memphis Grizzlies. 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Thunder, 4.5-point favorites over under 229.5. When have we seen the Thunder this short favorites? It's been a while. It has been a while. I can't even tell you guys the last time I even seen the Thunder 4.5-point favorites. It's always been 7 and up. Never this low. Especially against the goddamn Grizzlies. But, you know, there must be a reason for that. For the Thunder, Jalen Williams, not the, big three Jalen Williams. He is out. Isaiah Hartenstein is out. Caruso is a game-time decision. Kason Wallace is out. Chet Holmgren is out. Oh, my goodness. For the Grizzlies, Vince Williams Jr. is a game-time decision. John Conchar is a game-time decision as well, but he is listed as doubtful per ESPN. John Morant is out. Cedric Coward is a game-time decision, and Brandon Clark is out. The Thunder really haven't been covering numbers as of late either, so keep that in mind. Thunder wins of 3 out of their last 5. This will be their first road game in a minute. And for the Grizzlies, they are winners of 1 out of their last 5. This is their 3rd straight home game. These two teams have matched up already twice this season. OKC has a 2-0 series lead. OKC got a 114-100 win in Memphis, and then a 119-103 win in OKC. I really do think that this is a spot where Memphis can compete, but I can also see OKC just absolutely beating the dog breaks off of Memphis. We used to just lay extended numbers with OKC and just be able to just go to bed and wake up in the morning and see our bet cash. But now I don't know what the hell is going on with OKC right now. But for them, like I said, they've had a ton of close games. They've had a ton of close games. They haven't been covering the number in a minute. But usually we like betting Memphis in Memphis, even though the Thunder are like really, really banged up. I still have immense faith in the Thunder. So I'm gonna lay the 4.5 with the Thunder. I'm not happy about it, but the Thunder got to do something. I need something. I even think, even with their backups, I still think that they are able to get it done because Memphis has been playing with damn near number of backups all season. So it's just backups on backups. Whose is better? I think it's the Thunder. But like I said, them not having Chet Holmgren, Caruso's a game-time decision, no Isaiah Hartenstein. Man, I would probably look at Jaren Jackson Jr. points. I really think he can have a great game against whoever they throw at him. So I'm talking myself into a Memphis bet. Here. You know what? I don't do this many times, but I'm going to change my bet here. I'm going to lay the number with Memphis here. I would not be surprised if Memphis got the outright win. But I'm just gonna lay the number with them. And I'm also gonna take the under. The under is probably a better play for me just because both of these teams are just so banged up. So yeah, I'll lean Memphis plus 4.5 and give me the under 229.5. Next game up, we have the Atlanta Hawks at the Denver Nuggets, 9 o'clock p.m. EST. Nuggets currently 1.5-point favorites over under 235.5. For the Hawks, they just got CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. So those guys will not be playing. And Dante is out for the season. For the Nuggets, Bruce Brown is a game time decision. He is listed as probable per ESPN. Christian Braun is listed as probable per ESPN. And Aaron Gordon is listed as probable per ESPN. Spencer Jones, he is a true questionable. Jamal Murray is listed as probable per ESPN. I'm going to lay it with Denver. Denver plays significantly better basketball in the Ball Arena. I do understand that the Hawks are catching Denver without Yoke, but this Denver team has been competing. They have been fighting hard, man. They have been competing. They've been staying in games. So I trust this Denver team. You know, the Hawks, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5. Nuggets, winners of 3 out of their last 5. In their last 5 games, they were all road games, and they went 3-2. They're currently around a 2-game winning streak right now. So being able to come back home in your gym shooting on that same rim, and this is where we like to bet Denver. I'll take them here. Denver already leads the season series. They got a 134-133 win in ATL this season already. Yeah, I'm gonna lay the 1.5 with Denver. Especially with, Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun, Jamal Murray, all those guys playing tonight with their supporting cast. Yeah, I'll take Denver. So give me Denver. I'll lay the 1.5 in this one. Next game up with the New York Knicks at the Phoenix Suns, 9:00 p.m. EST. Knicks short favorites on the road. They're 1.5-point favorites, over under 230.5. Let's check the injury report real quick. For the Knicks, Shamet and Josh Hart are both out. For the Suns, Jalen Green and Bouye are both out. Knicks, winners of 1 out of their last 5. Knicks have been playing really, really bad basketball, but they're currently on a 1-game winning streak. For the Suns, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5. They were on a 2-game road stand. This will be their first home game in their last 2. This will be the first matchup between these two teams this season. With how bad the Knicks are playing, I am very, very surprised they are favored on the road, especially against a better than we expected Phoenix Suns team. So I'm going to take the better team right now. I'm going to take the hotter team right now. I'm going to take Phoenix plus 1.5. I'll take Phoenix on the money line. It's just as simple as that. I really do not understand why the Knicks are 1.5-point favorites. I know they have some of the better players. Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, Miles McBride. But the Suns got some dogs too, man. And they play really good at home. And like I said, Knicks 1-4 in their last 5 games. They have not been getting it done. They have not figured it out right now. And I'm definitely not going to sit right here and lay 1.5 with the Knicks on the road in Phoenix. It's just not happening. So I'll take Phoenix Suns outright money line in this one. Next game up, we got the Sacramento Kings at the Golden State Warriors, 10:00 p.m. EST. Warriors currently 12.5-point favorites, over under 230.5. For the Kings, Isaiah Stevens, I think that's his name. Yep. He has a game time decision, excuse me. Keegan Murray and Domantas Sabonis are both out. For the Warriors, Gary Payton II is a game time decision, but he is listed as probable per ESPN. LJ Cryer, game time decision. Seth Curry is still out. For the Kings, they are 0-5 in their last 5 games. Just really, really tough sledding for them. Warriors, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. If you're into trends, there's a trend here. They win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1. There you go. This would be the second time. This would be these two teams have already played once this season. Sacramento got a 121-116 win in Sacktown. This will be the first game in Golden State between these two teams right here. I'll make this quick and easy. We bet Golden State in Golden State. That's where they place their significant better basketball. And I'm just gonna lay it with a better team right here. So I'm gonna take the Warriors. I'm gonna lay the 12.5 with them. Do the Warriors deserve to be 12.5 point favorites? Absolutely freaking not. But against a really, really bad Sacramento Kings team, it's just what you got to do. And this game is at the Chase Center, where, like I said, Golden State plays significantly better basketball. Yeah, absolutely. I will take them. I wonder if for the Kings, they last played on the 6th of this month. Westbrook played, DeRozan played, Levine played. And they still lost 198 to Dallas at home. Yeah, I'm just going to take the better team right here. So give me the Warriors. I'll lay the 12.5 in this one. Next game up with the Houston Rockets at the Portland Trailblazers, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Rockets currently 6.5 point favorites, over under 220 and a half. Let's look at the injury report for the Rockets. Crawford is out, Sengun is out, Van Vliet is out. For the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant is out, Chris Murray is out, Drew Holiday is a game time decision, but he is listed as doubtful per ESPN. Matisse Thybulle is out, Scoot Henderson is out. For the Rockets, they are winners of 3 out of their last 5. And for the Trailblazers, they're winners of 4 out of their last 5. They're currently on a 4-game winning streak. This will be their 3rd straight home game. The season series between these two teams is tied 1-1. This will be their 3rd game against each other. Houston got a 140-116 win at home, and then they went to Portland, where Portland got a 103-102 win on the 7th. Like I said, these two teams literally just played. So that should tell you everything that you should really want to know. But for this right here, we like to look at trends. So let's go back to that game right there. Let's go to the quarters. Trailblazers won the first quarter. Trailblazers were up in the first half. Then the Rockets kind of made a comeback. So if you want, what you can do is take Portland plus 6.5. Just as simple as that. These two teams just met. I'm going to take Portland plus 6.5 again, because, you know, these two teams literally just played 2 days ago. That's what I'm going to go with. So give me Portland. I'll lay the 6.5 in this one. And for the final game of the day, we got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Los Angeles Lakers, 10:30 p.m. EST. Lakers currently 3.5 point favorites, over under 233 and a half. Let's look at the injury report real fast for this last game. This game will be on NBA TV. For the Milwaukee Bucks, Taurean Prince is out, so the Bucks are fairly healthy here. For the Lakers, Rui Hachimura is a game-time decision. LeBron James, he is a game-time decision. Theo and Reeves are still out. If it was up to me, I do think LeBron plays in this game. He said he doesn't play back-to-backs. In terms of they had a back-to-back against us in which they lost. But the Lakers, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games, they're coming off a 2-game road stand. This will be their first game back home. Bucks, winners of 3 out of their last 5. This will be their 3rd straight road game. These two teams have already matched up once this season. The Lakers got a 119-95 win in Milwaukee. Giannis is back playing. Giannis is playing well. I want to lay the number with the Bucks, but I can't do it. I'm gonna take the Lakers. I'll lay the 3.5. Just a play on the spot. Like I said, I think LeBron does come and play in this game. I think they have the better team. Getting Rui back for this game will be huge. Just keep an eye on the injury report for that. But I do think the Lakers can get it done here and cover the number. So I'll take the Lakers. I'll lay 3.5 in our final game of the day. And that's going to wrap it up for my NBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with my algorithm. And it gets these videos out to more people like you searching for free picks. Ultimately, it does come down to you to make the final decision. I just want to steer you in the right direction. Also, go check out my boy at Marky Picks. He is absolutely killing the player prop scene. He is absolutely robbing banks of free cash. He is posting plays on his channel every day. Go tap in with him. Let him know that I sent you. Also, tap in with the Discord that also features at Marky Picks and myself. We post our plays in there absolutely free and exclusive only Discord picks. A lot of free content in there. A lot of helpful stuff in there. And like I said, it's absolutely free. So I will leave the link to the Discord in my description. But that's it. That's all. My name is Deshaun Raw, host of the Belt to the Bush YouTube channel, and I'm out of here.